The Super Bowl isn't won on paper, but the biggest moves teams will make to chase that Lombardi trophy have likely already happened. Here are PFF's 5 most improved teams of the NFL offseason. At number 5, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let's be honest, they'd secure a top 5 spot through drafting Trevor Lawrence alone. Lawrence is viewed as a generational quarterback talent, with 3 straight seasons of PFF grades above 90.
Trevor Lawrence has been pretty much put in Sharpie since the day he was born.
If he can hit the ground running, he immediately transforms the team's prospects. They've also made a lot of moves around him, but on paper it's a real mixed bag. Drafting Lawrence's college running back Travis Etienne is a gamble that they'll hope will take some of the pressure off Lawrence early. Etienne had 85 breakaway runs of 15 or more yards in his college career, second only to the Colts' Jonathan Taylor. Next up is Washington. Okay, so they didn't find an elite quarterback, but the football team did what you do when you don't have a good shot at one. You give Ryan Fitzpatrick a call. The man they call Fitzmagic has the 15th best PFF grade over the last 3 years, which is a huge upgrade over what they've had.
Back to throw, floats it down, corner of the end zone, Gesicki, got it! Touchdown Miami!
And then the team set about trying to find him some weapons. Curtis Samuel came over in free agency, while De'Ami Brown was added in the draft. That should give Washington a healthy receiving threat beyond what's just been Terry McLaurin for most of the last 2 seasons. Washington also continued to make an already elite defense stronger, signing William Jackson III in free agency, PFF's number 1 available corner. The New York Jets cut ties with Sam Darnold and instead will be rolling with Zach Wilson as their new quarterback in the future.
Look, this is a player that brings a lot of energy, some confidence, borderline cockiness, which is what the Jets actually love about him.
Wilson had a PFF passing grade of over 95 this last season, the highest we've ever seen in college. And the situation he steps into is already far better than any Darnold has been battling against. Corey Davis was added as a receiving target in free agency, fresh off the back of a breakout season in Tennessee, in which he ranked top 5 in yards per route run.
Davis reached up and snatched it.
The Jets also continued to work on the offensive line, making a trade up in the first round of the draft to grab Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC, a player that's allowed 3 sacks in 3 seasons. On defense, they may have also just signed the best edge rusher they've had on the roster since John Abraham, with Carl Lawson slotted to fit into Robert Saleh's more aggressive defensive front 4 after notching 64 total pressures last year. With the kind of spending spree they went on, you'd hope the New England Patriots would be on this list, and here they are, all the way at number 2. The Patriots made not 1, but 2 tight ends among the league's best paid, and they did so within 36 hours of each other, signing Jonnu Smith and then Hunter Henry once free agency opened.
And a great throw and catch from Herbert to Henry.
No team ran fewer plays with multiple tight ends last year, so we can expect a significant shift in offensive philosophy. All the moves they've made should improve the team, but their future hinges on the success or failure of quarterback Mac Jones. New England grabbed Jones at the 15th overall pick of the draft, and while he may not start right away, he could be the team's long-term answer in a post-Tom Brady world. No team has made better moves than the Cleveland Browns, who put themselves firmly in the realm of Super Bowl contenders. Last year's team came off the rails as the secondary was brutally exposed, so their entire offseason was about adding coverage playmakers. Every single healthy season of safety John Johnson III's NFL career has earned PFF grades higher than 80. Every single one.
We practice this all the time.
And Troy Hill coming along for the ride gives Cleveland 40% of the league's best secondary from last season that belonged to the Rams.
It's scooped by Troy Hill to 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
In the draft, cornerback Greg Newsome and linebacker/coverage super weapon Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah represent more reinforcements with their top 2 picks. JOK was a top 20 player on PFF's big board heading into the draft, and the Browns ran the 2nd most plays last year of any team featuring a linebacker covering the slot, an area he excelled in college. Cleveland ain't the same old Browns anymore, and they're looking to win something big in 2021.